I just rolled into the Prime City Resort here in Angeles City. I think it's Prime City. I'll get the exact name in a minute. Decent, clean room. It was about 50 US a night, including breakfast. Nothing special, but pretty clean and a little older, but no big deal. Suit my needs just fine. And if you're hanging out around Walking Street in the Angeles City area, it's about a block away. Not a huge deal by any means, but this is the second hotel in a row, actually the third, that has required a 1,000 peso deposit, cash only. I mean, every hotel I ever stay at, I put the deposits or leave a credit card open on file. They want cash over here, so at least pick up some basic cash at the airport, ATM, whatever, before you hit that first hotel. It's a nice place to stay. It's a lot of families hanging out on this holiday weekend, which is nice to see. And if we go up just a block and then one block up, you're right in the action of all the Walking Street bars and restaurants. We'll go check it out. And not even 2 blocks from the hotel is the jeepney, and you also catch, I think, the Victory bus in there. I'm not exactly positive, but that's what my taxi driver who dropped me off at the hotel said. I don't see any Victory liners in there, but he said that was it. I see all kinds of expats wandering around. This is just all bars and restaurants, and then the Walking Street sign is about 2 blocks down. It's actually a pretty long walking street, maybe a little longer than the one in Pattaya. 3 times as long as Soy Cowboy. And I'm trying to be careful with the filming and be respectful of the ladies. It's still early, I don't know, 6 p.m. They'll all be pouring out onto the sidewalk here soon and definitely wouldn't appreciate cameras. Starting to rain here on Walking Street. I stayed at the Wild Orchid in Barrio Barreto in Olongapo, and this is the Orchid Inn, and that back over here I think is the Wild Orchid. I know Orchid Inn is part. So they also have a Wild Orchid up here in Angeles City. Here's the La Cantina. Looks like they got a pool. It's a little bar attached to the hotel. I'm really liking this Angeles City. Now this is my first time here. Comparing it to Olongapo, which is just a lot more chaotic, and I don't know if it's the Air Force structure of this area. It just seems a little more neat and orderly, and I don't know, it reminds me a lot more of Thailand than Subic Bay area of the Philippines. Even Manila is pretty messy, I guess. I know there's some really nice areas of the big city, but this Angeles City, I can see why it's so popular with expats and retired military guys. There's plenty of nice condo and hotel options. And then you have all the chaos of Walking Street, which that's all fun once in a while. Here's my hotel right there, and there's all kinds of nicer little homes. You just got to be careful of the dogs. These are kind of wrapped in Constantine wire. They are a couple blocks from Walking Street, so you get maybe some characters wandering through here. Here's the Condi Towers. Looks like a nice condo building, or maybe it's a hotel, I'm not sure. Here's the Flying V gas, 57.25 a liter, I assume. Yep, the gentleman did confirm that's 57 a liter, 60.70 and 61.70 for Thunder Gas. Prime Asia Hotel. Hi. Nice little mellow place, the La Cantina Sports Bar. I think it's hooked to the Orchid Hotel, I think. Seems like mostly Australian guys, I guess, watching rugby. I don't know, I can't, they're either Australian or from UK. Hanging out watching little rugby on a Saturday night. Luckily, I keep a picture of my passport. Legally in Thailand, you're supposed to have your passport on you at all times. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. But a digital copy, or I have that on my phone. But I also keep a color hard copy in my wallet. You're supposed to also have a picture or a color copy of the stamp, which legally has you in Thailand. But here in the Philippines, every time I've whipped out my credit card at a bar or restaurant, they want ID. And I'm not carrying any ID, no driver's license or anything. So that picture of my passport has worked for them. But just keep that in mind. If you're going to be running around, you're going to have to show ID with a credit card in, I'll say, the 30% of places that take a credit card. I just used it to buy 3 sticks of deodorant. You can't get this kind of deodorant in Thailand. It was $7 a piece for just the Gillette stick deodorant, but it must have took 10 minutes for the credit card to go through the system, and that was at the supermarket. So things are a little bit different over here. No big deal. You just go with the flow. A lot of people compare Angeles City to the Pattaya of the Philippines, with a big Clark Air Force Base, and Subic Naval Station was less than 50 miles away, and I'm just guessing on that from the drive. There's a lot of old expats just staying in this area, living affordably on military pensions and Social Security. Actually live like a king. So check out Angeles City. It's almost Easter, or no, today is Easter, and the weather's perfect right now. At 8 o'clock at night, it's probably 70 degrees, a little breezy. Doesn't feel hot at all. It feels nice. And from what the locals have told me, it's kind of the same seasons, rainy season, hot season, as Thailand. So if this is their hot season, this is really nothing compared to Bangkok. Bangkok just feels 20-30% hotter. So this Wild Orchid sister property to the Wild Orchid I stayed at in Barrio Barreto, actually in at the beach there in Barreto. It's a real nice spot. Nice little bar, decent pool, good food. I ordered a burger and I kind of got a steak sandwich, so that was a bit of a surprise, but not bad. It was kind of a small piece of flank steak on a burger bun. Tasted good. Okay, I'm still trying to figure this out. This is the Orchid Inn, and the Wild Orchid is right next door, which they all used to be hooked together, but I guess gentleman just told me they're split apart now. So this Orchid Inn I really like, with the little bar and the pool area. So check it out. This is the Orchid Inn next to the Wild Orchid here in Angeles, which is the sister property to the one I stayed at in Beloy Beach, Subic.